So students, now let's do some spinning of our own. You've seen how the spinning wheels work. You're going to be the little spinning wheel, and we're going to make some yarn. And if you get into your kits, your bags there, and pull out your little spinning kit, okay? Let's get that out. And then just take one of the colors that are in there. You've got 2 colors of fleece there. It doesn't matter which one. We'll start with one. And you've got your little spinning stick. We're going to make some yarn like candy cane. Aren't they cute? And in 2 colors. And there's little tricks to making that happen, and we're going to do them. Let's pick up one of our pieces of fleece, and we're going to start by putting our hands very close together on it, our fingers, and you'll see that you can't really tug anything apart here because you're too close together, your hands are too close together. Move them apart a little bit further and then see that you can start to tug on this fleece. Remember how we held it up and we saw that there is a lot of fiber in there, a lot of fibers. So we want them to slide apart from each other. So we can just keep working this and kind of make it long. We don't want to make it wide. We want to make it kind of long, which seems strange to do, but we're getting it in the direction of making yarn. So that's why we're pulling it out like that. Now it's getting closer to being a piece of yarn. So if we can all get our fleece at that point, and then I'm going to demonstrate, and you watch me first, and then we'll do it together, okay? So I'm going to get my little spinning stick, and it's got a hook on the end, and the hook is going to go into the fleece, and I'm going to give it a couple turns. Now once I put a couple turns in there, it gets very strong. We saw that happen with twisting fibers together, they get strong. If you're right-handed, I assume most of you are, but it would be the same thing with the left hand. This is going to be like your steady hand with the hook. So that's going to stay in place, and this other hand, in this case my left hand, is going to pull backwards against that. And see how the fibers start to slide. Now once they start sliding, you want to start turning. Now just hold on and just watch me for a minute. We're going to get the twist in there, and if there's lumps in it, we don't really care. We're not trying to make a perfect piece of yarn. We're making sort of just a little fun thing to see how spinning works. And you can pull it out long, but you don't need too much. We don't have any place to store this yarn after we spin it. Now I'm going to put lots and lots and lots and lots of twist in there, and that's where you're part of the spinning wheel, you see. And your fingers are making the twist, and I'm pinching it here, and I'm twisting it here, and after a while you can see the twist start to build up. So I am putting so much twist into that that it's going to get really kinky, and that's what I want, because we're going to put another piece of yarn to it, and then part of the twist will come out as we make the candy cane. So here I am. I'm going to pinch my thumb and finger here at each end, and then somehow you got to get your other hand over to your hands together, because you want to pull the yarn off your spinning stick, but you don't want to lose the twist. Don't lose the twist. Keep it pinched. Now what? Now we're going to put the 2 ends, and you can use your fingers and stuff to help you control all this stuff. You kind of get used to it after a while. I'm putting the 2 ends together, and there it is. Now I've made a little braid, and now the twist won't come out. I can just lay that down and let that sit there and wait for the next piece. So let's do it together. Let's do it together. Let's get our hook and our spinning stick and our hook. Now there's 3 things you have to remember, okay? One is we're making 2 pieces. They both have to be twisted in the same direction. So you have to say to yourself, either you're going to twist towards yourself or away. You see what I mean? You can turn it towards you or you can turn it away. Whichever way you do is fine, but both colors have to be in the same direction or they won't twist around each other, okay? So that's why You need to know that, and you also need to know that you don't want to put too much on the end of the stick and then just hold it there, or you can't get any length of yarn that way. It's too strong when you start putting the twist in. So let's just kind of be not so anxious to get so much yarn in at first. That would be fine. And if you have to pinch it up here to keep it from doing that. Now, so there's your steady hand with the stick, and here's your hand that's in motion, and you're going to pull back on that. And maybe you can't do it right up front there. It doesn't matter where it happens. It doesn't matter if you have a lump in the middle. None of that is important. But there you can feel it. You can feel it stretch. Start putting your twist in. This is a thing that you only really learn by doing. You can read a book about it, but until you start really doing it, you don't kind of get the whole picture. So, twist and twist and twist and twist and twist until you're tired of it. And then you might have to do some more. You have to see, you got a good twist in there. It's really over twist is what we call it. Now, I'm going to pinch. Are we doing this together now, kids? Let's pinch it to the hook, and keep your other moving hand. That's going to pinch the other end of the yarn. Doesn't matter if you have a little tail like that, that's fine. I'm going to slip it off the hook without losing the twist. A lot of pinching going on here. Okay, now, see, there we are. Now let's put the two ends together, okay? And pinch them together, and then it's going to want to twist on itself. You might have to help and smooth it a little bit, but it's going to want to do it. So let's make the other one in the other color. Now we're going to put them together. And if you find your ends on each one, here's your ends, and you're going to put one end of each color together, and then the other end together, and you're going to pull them apart. And if they don't do it perfectly, it's not a problem. Now you're going to see if you did them in the same direction, if you twisted them in the same direction, they're going to kind of want to wrap around each other. And you can help them a little bit. You can help them just a little bit. But really, that's all there is to it. It's kind of fun when it's not all perfectly even. It's kind of fun when you've got a little fleece sticking out here and there, and you've got wide spots and soft spots, and that's something you can take home and show that you did today.